Everyone, today I am going to be drawing Sprunkies in spray paint on Roblox. Today, I think try to draw Orin first. Cool area to be able to draw all these Sprunkies so that one, nobody erases or tries to mess or grief with any of my artwork, and two, so enough room for all the Sprunkies. But also, I want a area where everyone can see all the Sprunkies. I don't want it to be in a back alleyway or anywhere back here. I want it to be somewhere open where everyone can see all the Sprunkies that I'm drawing. I'm going to try to get up here this ladder and draw all the Sprunkies up here on this roof. I think this will be a good spot to do it. Also, it looks like I can move this ladder somehow too. I don't know, I'll do that later. But first, let's draw first Sprunki. So the first spot we're going to draw on the list, I think we're going to draw Oren first. And if you guys know Oren is an orange Sprunki. That is one of the characters. He's one of my favorite characters as well. So let's go ahead, start trying to draw Oren. In order to draw Oren, we need an orange color. So let's go ahead and pick an orange. Let's make this like a medium size. Let's go with like 0.5, okay? And so Sprunkies aren't all of them, but most of the Sprunkies characters, we'll start with Orin, starts off a circular head. So let's go ahead and draw a big circular head for Orin. Fill this in too. Also, I wanted his room for all of his eyes and everything. All right, now that we have Oren's head filled in, let's go ahead and make his body. It's gonna be pretty simple. It's just a triangle without the toy there. So it's gonna get this. All right, that's Oren's body pretty much. Can go ahead and add Oren's ears too here. And once we're done filling Oren's body up with all the orange, what we can go ahead and do is we can change the colors of our spray paint to black. Now what this is gonna do is this is gonna be able to give us a color so that we can start outlining everything and also start drawing Oren's eyes. So let's draw two little circles in the middle. Let's draw two little circles here. Alrighty, there's one circle. I think would see it nicely. Circle one. Circle two. Then going across. All right, once we're done filling in Oren's eye, we can go ahead and make another new layer. Go ahead and go back to blonde. I can do is make Sir Oren's hair like that. A straight face like that. Smile. Sometimes he frowns, but usually he just comes out a straight smirk on his face like that. All right, now let's go ahead and all of Oren. Oren looks so goofy. I'm not the best drawer, guys, but we're working on it. All right. Light colored. So if we go down here and fill this in. So we do this. Or I mean his antennas. I just called Oren just his antlers. What the heck, I'm goofy. Alrighty. Now let's go back and make the top. Let's bring the size up. And to go back to... Alrighty, now that we're touching up the antlers, we should be pretty much done. That is Oren. Oh wait, we have to give Oren some eyebrows. There we go. Now Oren is officially done, everyone. Let's go ahead and write Oren's name here. Oren. Alrighty, everybody. Now it looks like we've completed the Oren drawing. Let's see what he looks like from afar. Wow, Oren looks really cool. All the people down there are going to be able to see what he looks like. Alrighty. Now, this is such a cool game because we can really put our artwork to a test. You know what I mean? We can put it everywhere, all over the city. This is one of the coolest games, and I suggest if you haven't tried it yet, go ahead and give it a try. It's called Spray Paint on Roblox. Alrighty, I think the next character that we're gonna do is Oren's friend Pinki. Now, to draw Pinki, I know we're of course gonna need pink. And it's gonna be similar to drawing Oren. So let's go ahead and let's make Pinki right next to him. So Pinki also has a circular-sized head, or a circular-shaped head like Oren. So let's go ahead and make the circular-shaped head for Pinki. Again, everyone, feel free to draw along with me if you want to. I want to teach you guys how to draw these if you don't know how to draw them. Also, if you do draw along with me, please feel free to submit all your drawings in the comments below or in the description below so that I can rate your drawings on the next episode. I'm going to download all your drawings from the pictures that you guys send me with the screenshots from Roblox, and then we're going to rate them the best Sprunki drawings from my fans. We'll do that in the next episode. I'll look out for that. Alrighty, so now that we have the head from Pinki, we're going to go ahead and draw the ears. So let's go ahead and do one loop, and then let's do another loop. Oh yeah, let's retry that. There we go. I'm really trying to get the ear the right size. There we go. That looks pretty decent. All right, now let's fill in the ears. Alrighty, ear number 1, and here goes ear number 2. All right, so now after the ears, the next thing that we can draw is, I think, Pinki's body. So let's just do the same thing we did with Oren, just kind of, connecting 2 lines down to the bottom, going diagonal, and then fill it in, just like Oren. All right, so for the next part for Pinki, I think we'll go ahead and start drawing her eyes. Now, for this one, I actually want to do this a little bit different than how we did Oren. So with Pinki, I want to start drawing her eyes with white. They fill it in. All right, now that we have the white in the eyes, what we can do is grab black, turn the opacity down a little bit, add a new layer, and then we can add some circles in the middle. Circle 1, circle number 2. All right, now let's add another new layer, and then we're going to get a little bit darker of a pink, and we're gonna turn this size down quite a bit. Now we're going to make these little kind of eyelids like this for Pinki. And if we go around like this, kind of just tracing the eye. See, drawing isn't this hard, but it was a little bit hard to get a hold of it and to get used to it. But I think if you guys draw along with me, you'll be able to get a hold of it pretty quickly as well. And then you guys will probably be making better drawings than I'm making. Even off their bat, I'm not the best drawer. There's probably some drawings that you guys will be able to make that are way better than mine. I'd love to see them. If you guys can submit them over, I'd be so stoked to make a video on all the drawings that you guys make. Alrighty, now let's make a new layer. Turn the size down a little bit more. Choose black. And now let's go ahead and trace the eyes. There we go. Eye number 2 from Pinki. And then Pinki has these little eyelashes like this, that, and then give Pinki a little smile. Give some eyebrows. And then we're gonna draw a bow for Pinki. So let's do this and see if we can get the bow drawn on here. So there's a circle in the middle, and then it's like 2 little hearts. Oops. Alrighty, now that we have Pinki's bow, let's fill it in here. Alrighty. Now, last but not least, we're going to do the outline. So let's go ahead and change this down to 0.2. And let's go ahead and start outlining away. Oops, looks like we have to get on the ladder. We're kind of missing a bit of Pinki here. Alrighty, everyone, now we have officially finished Pinki's drawing. I've got a few people that have actually came up to watch me paint during this whole process. There's been like 3 or 4 people that have came to look at the Pinki drawing and the Oren drawing. Oh my gosh, they look so great, and it's so cool because at the bottom here it looks like the paint's even dripping off. Alrighty, I think the 3rd and final one that we're gonna draw is Mr. Sun. Oh my gosh, my neighbor here drew a little heart saying that they like my drawings. I'm gonna say thank you. Oh, they left. All right, it looks like it's time to draw the third and final one, Mr. Sun. All right, let's get started. All right, guys, so Mr. Sun should be the easiest Sprunky to draw. It's so easy to draw Mr. Sun. And so if you guys want to tag along with me, this should be the easiest one for you guys to draw as well. So let's go ahead and choose yellow, and let's make it the biggest size that we can make it, or at least a fairly big size. All right, and then let's go ahead and draw a big head, but like twice the size of Pinki and Oren's head. So super big. All right, now that we have a circle, we can go ahead and fill it in. All right, now that we have the main yellow circle for Mr. Sun, what we can go ahead and do is change the color to orange. Now, if we change the color to orange and make the size of the pen about half the size, or 0.6, we can go ahead and start adding the orange triangles, or the spikes on the top of the sun. Now, what we want to do is make 8 spikes in total. Now, there should be 1 spike on top. Now, there should also be 1 spike on the bottom, and then there should be 1 spike on the left in the middle, and then there should be 1 spike on the right in the middle, and then once you have all 4 of these spikes, there should be 1 spike in between each of these spikes. So we'll go ahead and put 1 spike here, then we'll go ahead and put another spike here, and then another spike here, and then finally the last spike right over here. Alrighty, everyone, now that we have all the spikes in place, the orange and the yellow, it's now finally time to switch to the final color, which is black. Now we can make the size of the pen about 0.5 or 0.4, and then we're gonna make 2 circles in the middle. So make 1 circle on the left side in the middle and fill it in. Then you're gonna make 1 more circle right beside that and fill it in. And then finally, we're gonna make kind of a half circle. So if you do a line like that, and then make a half circle connecting to the other side of the line, and then fill it in, that should be Mr. Sun's mouth, and it should be pretty accurate to what it looks like. Alrighty, now that we have Mr. Sun's face in place, have how that rhymes, now let's finally do the outline. So let's do an outline all the way around Mr. Sun. And then let's outline each of the spikes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alrighty. Now, finally, we are done with all 3 Sprunkies, and we are done with Mr. Sun. Now, let's go ahead and put Mr. Sun's name on here, too, just like we did with Oren and Pinki. Mr. Sun. Alrighty, everyone, we are finally done with all 3 Sprunkies. Today, we drew Oren, Pinki, and the infamous Mr. Sun. Now, during this, we've had a few people come and check out our drawings, draw some hearts, jump around and be excited while we're drawing. And it was so fun to draw all 3 of these Sprunkies. I hope you guys followed along and were able to draw your own Sprunkies along while we were making these. If you guys did, please send me pictures of them in the link below, and I will be so excited to check them out and maybe even review your drawings on the next video, and maybe you'll see your drawing on my video. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Everyone, stay cool, stay playing Sprunky, stay playing Roblox, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!